You boys look like you're gearing up for quite the journey. There's an abandoned temple in Midgard that a fellow dwarf converted to his personal storeroom. Packed it with all sorts of treasures he collected during his travels throughout the realms.
Throughout the realms? Which ones did he go to? What did he collect?
Fafnir was a, shall we say, aggressive collector of magical artifacts. The more he acquired, the more he desired. There was no realm too dangerous, no relic too hazardous. He once ventured deep into Niflheim for a whetstone of all things. Huh. I bet that was quite the whetstone.
Does this story have a point?
Yes, it does. I just happen to have an entry stone to Fafnir's storeroom. You might find something useful in there.
Neat. Thanks, Sindri.
You're very welcome. Oh, and if you find that whetstone, well, it sure would be nice of you to bring it to me. I'd advise caution if you're heading to the storeroom. Last I was there, all manner of nastiness had taken up residence.
Won't your friend be upset if we steal all of his stuff?
Oh, no. No, not at all. He's dead, I think.
Oh, sorry.
No need to be sorry. These things happen when one travels from realm to realm, collecting priceless artifacts that don't belong to you. Have you made it out of Fafnir's storeroom yet?
Father, I have a confession to make. All those voices in my head, well, this wasn't the first time. Back when we met Brock, his animal warned me about something hiding in the trees. That's why she didn't want to cross.
She told you?
Well, I could just feel what she was feeling, what she was afraid of.
It happens again. You tell me. Understand?
I promise.
We have the light. To Midgard.
Exist in the same space, one on top of the other. It's like this room lets us travel without moving. Brock! We just came back from another realm. And we met your brother. Wait, not in that order.
Did you let that seed sop put hand to your blade? Hmm? You do know he lost his talent, right? Just up and left him one day. Tried taking me down with him. Did he botch up on her girl?
Quite the opposite.
Hell, even a blind pig farts up a truffle now and again. But you know what really counts? Consistency. And I got that coming out of all of my parts.
What did you do?
It's better. Good. Now when you're done gawking, I got a favor to ask.
What is it, dwarf?
There's this alchemist on Vari. Been working out in the Velander mines. Haven't heard from him in maybe, I don't know, 100 winters or so. Probably dead, but maybe you can find him. He's dwarfing like me. Wears a fancy green ring. Owes me a favor. You look?
If it is on our path.
Oh, I see how it is. Not a something-for-nothing type, are you? Fine. If you find Donvari, I'll make him whip you up something special. This entry stone here ought to get you inside those mines. I need that alchemist for something I'm stewing up for you. If you're smart, you'll find him. Good stuff. Best of luck with all the rampaging. All right, what'd you break? What can I get you, you little fart? Got something else in mind? Something for the boy? Sure, that's a load off your mind. So, you sticking around for grains of wit? wisdom? To work it is. What you need. That there's quality material. Rate you're going might last a day. Always a pleasure. Now fuck right along.
Do you remember the way back to the Black Breath?
Of course. We need to walk across the bridge to the Vanaheim Tower. Are we going to the Black Breath? Or exploring? Your choice. Look, we rode past that statue of Thor earlier, when we left the Witch's Cave.
And what direction is that?
It's mid-morning, the sun is over there, so... that's south. Southwest?
Good.
Right behind you! Oh, run! takes care of that. I can't read these either, but they're different from the others. I wish we could have gone on a trip like this with Mother. She could fight, couldn't she?
Yes, she fought beautifully.
That's some statue. Who built it, you think?
I do not know.
So, know any good stories to pass the time?
What kind of story?
I don't know. Mother always had stories. Weren't you told any when you were a boy?
There was a man I knew of long ago. His stories were brief and purposeful.
Sounds fun. Do you remember any?
There was one that concerned a hare and a tortoise.
Like the witch's house?
Unlikely.
So what happens?
They wager on a race between them. The hare is too confident of victory and foolish, while the tortoise is steady and disciplined. The tortoise wins.
You haven't told a lot of stories, have you? Hey, look! A torch!
A torch is built with wood. That is a brazier.
A brazier. Looks like there's something written on it. Want me to read it? What is that?
A spirit.
It's talking to us.
And it hears you as well. Don't be shy now.
Soon we'll be able to translate those Muspelheim runes. You're dead?
You're very perceptive. And reckless. Take caution when lighting these braziers. Sailor and Hellwalkers will swarm to the flames like moths. I assume we have you to thank for freeing us from a watery grave.
Us?
Other spirits. The Lake of Nine is full of them. Most are able to move on from this realm. But we, lucky few, are stuck here in Midgard until our affairs are in order. Perhaps you can help them as well.
We have no desire to help you, Spirit.
Ah, but you already have. I only wished to see the sky again. Farewell.
Whoa! He disappeared.
Come. Let us not be distracted.
So, I guess we should keep an eye out for other spirits.
What did I say about distractions?
But it sounds like they needed help.
They are spirits, boy. Dead things. They have no needs, only wants.
It feels wrong to ignore them.
We will get over these feelings.
Mom would have wanted to help them.
What was that, boy?
Nothing.
I thought as much.
Got another story?
One more. There was a horse. The horse sought vengeance upon his enemy, a stag. But he could not kill the stag alone. The horse met a man, a hunter, and made a deal. He took the man's bit and bridle, and allowed him to ride in a saddle on his back. Together, they killed the stag, and the horse tasted victory. But the hunter would not release the horse, and made a slave of him.
So getting revenge cost him his freedom. Hope it was worth it.
It was not.
Beacon Beach over here. Did you see something out there? It's that tower.
I see no tower.
Maybe I'm seeing things.
Boy.
Yes, sir. It's another treasure map. Not ready. How was that?
You have potential, boy.
One more for the collection.
Come and face me, God of Thunder!
Nice.
I will not rest until you pay for what you've done!
Your challenges mean nothing to the gods, Spirit. They do not listen.
Do not mock my pursuit of vengeance. Though my family devoted their lives to worshipping Thor, I've devoted mine to his downfall. And I will start with that statue looming over my father's grave.
Unlikely. You are dead.
Is there something we can do?
For a reward, of course.
If you bring down the statue, you have my blessing to loot my father's grave. He rests on an island to the east.
Why do you hate Thor so much?
After my father passed, my mother built the statue to watch over his grave. Imagine our surprise when the God of Thunder himself came to offer condolences. At first we were thrilled, but he quickly took advantage of our hospitality. My mother begged him to leave, and Thor, in his drunken rage, killed her. I was left with nothing but grief. Eventually I lost that as well, and found only rage in its place.
I'm so sorry.
Come, boy. We have a statue to destroy. That spirit.
The one whose mom was killed by Thor? What about him?
Will his story be a reminder? The lives of men mean nothing to the gods.
I know, Father.
You know. But do you listen?
Yes.
Good.
How about one more story?
One more. There was a tale of a frog. His pond had dried up, so the frog and his son left to find a new home. They found a well. The son saw the water and made to jump in, but the father stopped him. He saw the well was deep, and once inside they would not be able to escape if the water dried up again. Wisely, they moved on.
That's it?
Yes.
That's really not a story. If the son jumped in, it would be a story.
Then he would be trapped and starve while the father watched helplessly.
See? That's a story.
Look here.
Vedargar. Southern outposts of the Dwarven King. Dwarven King? Have you ever heard of a Dwarven King?
No.
You scare up that alchemist what needed finding?
You know what I just realized? I've been talking this entire time with a muted microphone. Yeah, I've been doing several hours of this, and my microphone has been muted the entire time. I am a feckin' idiot. Well, it's gonna be a few silent episodes when I finally upload to YouTube, which will probably be after. Which will probably after tomorrow, because it's kind of late.
Follow the clues.
Okay. Well,
After I destroy the
scorch
statue.
marks. They're all grouped together. So maybe they were hiding from some kind of fire breather. But they died anyways.
Ow! Fucking wolves. This must be the statue of Thor?
Read it.
Sir. Veda Douther. It means hunting death.
Or not?
Great.
Yep. Read it, boy.
Curse the Dwarf King. Bane of mankind. Sounds like he wasn't a very good king. I wonder why they hated him so much.
They are dead now. Does it matter?
No, I'm just curious.
Curiosity is dangerous, boy. Stay focused.
Okay. Uther has escaped his binds yet again. Instead of flying off this time, he seeks revenge on his captors, and is determined to turn Veathergard to ash. We seek shelter in the outlying caves where we found sanctuary in the past. Our king assures us that his next chain will be unbreakable. If anyone can build an unbreakable chain, it's Motsognir, architect of the great stronghold of... I'm not going to try to say that. Leader of a glorious new age in Veathergard. All hail the Dwarf King, protector of man. These people seem a little friendlier for all the good it did to them. Did them. Something tells me there's a fire dragon in here. And I ain't gonna like it.
Wow.
There's a boat. How close am I to that Thor statue? Got a little ways to go.
How do you even begin to build statues this big?
Dwarves are resourceful creatures. Annoying, but resourceful.
I guess they must have been pretty important dwarfs.
I'm guessing that's the statue I need to destroy.
Well, here it is. It's gotta have a weak point. Somewhere.
Nice. Oh. Hold him, boy.
Our enemies are strong.
But I am stronger. That was a level 5 dude I just wrecked. Not the big dude, he was only level 4, but the other one. He didn't even get a chance to attack. Yep, that's what I thought. Oh, here's the grave.
His father's grave. Find anything good?
Perhaps.
Father, we're going to bring down that statue,
Grip of
right?
bleh. Low perk activation chance to strike with an explosion of lightning. This is just straight up better than what I currently have, too. Anyways, how do I destroy this thing? Oops.
There he goes. How was he planning on doing this himself?
Aim for the chains. You see what I see? Can't seem to hit it. Unless... There it goes. And...
It looks about ready to topple over.
Now where do I have to aim to knock it down? I see. And down
So
again.
tough.
Gods do not fall this easily, boy.
I know. I was just joking.
Nor are they a joking matter.
Sorry.
I'll be coming back here later. See about maybe fighting a fire dragon? Yeah, I'm not ready for that just yet.
Do we have time for another story?
Nope.
A short one. Enough. Stories are for the boat. We must focus.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Return to that spirit. Claim his vengeance. Kratos has to understand vengeance. That is his whole drive for the first few games. Alright, this way. A shimmy through here. Back to the boat.
I need that alchemist for something I'm stewing up for you.
Yeah, shut up,
Why
Rock.
did the gods cause so much trouble for us?
Because that is their nature.
But with all that power, you would think at least some of them would try to make life better for people.
And yet, the gods continue to spread misery. This is life, boy.
Oops.
So, what other stories have you got?
One more. There was a young man who was caught stealing and condemned to die. His mother came to visit his prison. She was a kind woman who could only give love. But her son, the thief, met her with rage and bit off her ear.
What? Why?
Because the boy had always been a thief, and his mother had taught him only love and nothing of consequences. Had he been taught discipline instead, he might have lived longer.
Sure, but her ear, that's not right.
Oh, you asked for a story. You got one.
You there? Have you?
The statue stands no longer, Spirit.
Then my bond to this realm is severed, and I am off to find the real God of Thunder. He will know retribution. My deepest gratitude.
Off he goes. Brave guy. Went to look for Thor on his own.
He is
There's
a
a hole
fool.
here.
What did the spirit leave us?
An offering to one of the gods.
Can we use it?
No, but perhaps the dwarves can.
Alright. So. Wait. Cool. Well, I am going to call it here, because I really need to get to sleep. However, before I go, just one last thing. Huh, it actually hits the bottom of the... Hey, cool. Alright, well, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.